Welcome to our channel www.news.co.id.
What's up guys, meet with me again in News CNC channel. Okay, especially for Victor Rodriguez that request tutorial how to make application can access via other or many computers. I usually call it with application based client server. This is a 5 point that I will do in this tutorial. First is create connection database with dynamic IP. I will using Textbox for adding host connection to database. And number 2 is allowing our database to access via other computers. Number 3 is allow firewall to access port 3306 port, because this is default port for MySQL. Or for simple, we can also disable firewall. And number 4 is certain we can reach other computers. We will use ping from command prompt later. And testing and finish. Okay, we just to practice now. In the previous video, I have shown how we can make create command, update and delete using data grid view and show it. You can download in www.news.co.id for this tutorial if you want to practice with this video. Slash dash, slash backslash slash web slash Phoebe. Okay, you can download this project here, Victor, and I'm gonna show you now. First thing, I want to test before we create a code. So I running my SAM control panel. This is the version, and you can see my SQL and Apache is running. The ports for my SQL is 3306. Okay, I quit. Now I will change the connection. This is for static IP or static computer name, because I want to use dynamic IP, so I must change this server. Now in this access folder, I will add one class, and I will give the name of class is IP server. You can suitable or match with unit IP server like this, and I'm adding. And for this public class IP server, I will create properties for my IP, because we can not set instant object in this DT connection. So I must create public properties, then access it in the DT connection. Okay. Okay, this is my class for IP server, and then I will access it via DT connection, then set my IP suitable with text box in form 1. Now I'm go to the send form 1 first and adding one text box, then I will rename it with text box host or t host, for example. And I want to change the name. You can see here, t host. Okay, before I did too much, I will running this vector especially for you. You can see this is CRUD comment or CRWD comment. Before I accessing from other computers, to certain this is work first. This is I view. This is I update. You can see. And okay, it works. Then I will show and code how to accessing via other computers. This is the host now, the name of textbook. Then I will delete this or comment this first for later copying some script. I will create public function connect as MySQL connection, and then I will declare variable all or online as IP server. IP server is reference in this class. Okay, and the all I will give the value for new IP server. Okay, all dot my IP equal to form1 dot textbook. Okay, I can access thost or textbooks. You can see I can access thost in the form1, and I need to create public shared public shared mf as form1, and then in the form load event, you can see in the form1 load event mf equal to me. Okay, and now I can accessing form1 in the class DT connection in here. I can see form1 dot mf dot thost dot text. Okay, now connect is equal to new MySQL connection. You can see I just can copy paste here. Okay, for this server I want to using localhost, but I change to all dot my IP. So this is that I say about dynamic IP or dynamic host, because we can change anytime in anywhere of computers. Nothing to touch the code, but via accessing from text box. Okay. Then for user root, I will give codes here for same with others. I want to create try for handling the error, guys. Connect that open, and if file to connect the database, I want to connection to close, and then show the message box. Okay, because this is a function, I want to return connect here. This is for code, and I also want to change bit for public function MySQL connection is open. I will delete all this script, or just this is, and change it to if then else statement. If I'm sorry, not open but connection state. If connect.state is equal to connection state.open, then I will do nothing. But if close, I will open the connection. Okay, it's very simple. And also same with public function open. I will also change the public function close. If connect dot state equal to connection state dot open, if connection state is open, then I will close it. Okay, and if not open, I will do nothing here. Okay guys, this is for change connection. You can suitable with unit vector, especially for you, but I want to save. And then for certain this is still work, I want to starting my project. You can see Victor, if I click view, this will nothing error, but if I change to hi, this is the host, I click view here, you will see the error. Unable to connect to any of the specified MySQL host, contact your admin database. Okay, this will I close. Okay, I close. For faster here, I will or clear, I will give this label host like this, and then given this to localhost IP. Okay, for example, like this. If I click view, then will show the data from database. But if the host, I will like this, for example, I click view, you can see unable to connect to any of the specified MySQL hosts. Okay, this error my application because nothing hosts in the 127.0.0.1000. Okay, now after certaining this works, then for stepping this is done, and now we must allow my database MySQL to access via other computers, and I will show what file that we must change to allowing our MySQL database to access via other computers. You can see this some folder installation for my computers, Victor, and just go to MySQL folder and go to bin, I think. Yes, you can edit my.ini file and see this part. Okay, the default is bin address for localhost or 127.0.0.1, and change to or you can copy the script and bin address to 0.0.0.0. This means you can access the MySQL from other computers in your networks or your IP public if you have. And after that, we must allow a firewall from our host to give permission for other computers to accessing our database. And I already disable my firewall here. You can see I disable firewall, but you can just make exception rather than to disable all Windows feature. And then I close this. This is that we want to do, or I want to show. Certain we can access other computers given by the network, and we can using IP with SIM segment. I decided to using VirtualBox here. So I will open my networks and my adapter for VirtualBox, because I decided to using VirtualBox for easy to capture, so I can show it easier to you, Victor. This is my IP in VirtualBox host only networks that have segment 192.168.0.100 here. You can see this is my host computers that I will running my guest computer in VirtualBox. Okay, I will running my machine Now I have two computers here. Okay, this is very easy. I will do not explain for VirtualBox because our point is how we can connect the application via or another computers. Okay, you can see now I have two computers, Victor, and I will minimize for standing you. This is in the background is uh, my real computers, and in this virtual box is my second computers, but in the virtual. Okay, for easy to understand, I have one networks adapter in the my virtual machine that I give the IP same segment with my host machine. I will show you later. You can see this is my news computers. You can see here. I will access my computers and trying to reach this application, or first I will show the IP in my virtual machine. I will click this. You can see, Victor, this is 0.200, and in my real computers I have or just click the tile, I have 0.100. Okay, for certaining you, this is my virtual computers. Okay, Victor, and I want to certain if I can connect to host machine. You can see if ipconfig here, my IP is 0.200, and I want to ping. You can see I can connect with my host machine, and I will also show you if I can connect with my guest machine here. This is my real computers. You can see, Victor, or I will IP config first. Oh, too many for showing, but I certain you if okay, that's not good idea for using because I have many adapter in my real computers. This is my virtual host only networks to connect my guest machine, and I will ping it ping my guest machine for. Okay, you can see here, this is my real computer ping my guest, and my guest being my host machine. I will do not explain too much about this because you can ask in the uh, another topic, and we can focus about how we can make application that can access via other computers. Okay, this is I have two computers. This is my second computers in the virtual box, and my first computer is real. Okay, then I want to close or minimize, just minimize. And the second things that we must to do is create a application setup. Then I want to open Visual Studio. Okay, but I'm sorry, I forgot one important things, and I want to minimize this first. I want to back in the using data grid view. Okay, I want to set a icon for this application. So we can you can see my location path is in the desktop. Create auto number. This is will we can make setup. Okay, I save this and close. Now we can back to our Visual Studio. I create new project. And for install and deployment, I will use install set limited edition. This is where I create setup client server application, and I will click OK Victor. Okay, while this loading, I will explain uh, much about my VirtualBox. I have share one folder so I can access my real computer using VirtualBox, and I will share my folder share here. Okay, I will close first. My Visual Studio is already open. Cancel. Okay, and first thing, I must adding existing project. This is for my project before. I adding using the gridview.vbproj. I open. Okay, then I click next, and the name is client server application. This application will I test in the my computer's machine in VirtualBox. And I will click, I'm sorry, this is not com but telco.id. I will browse the news. I will click OK. I will next. Yes. I will uncheck this. I check this 4.5.net. Okay, in this the most important, I will create primary output for installation, and then I click next and click new here. Because I don't want to install Visual Studio in my virtual machine, so I decide to make setup application that I will install and testing if it works or not. Client server application. Okay, I will create a desktop shortcut also. Click next, and no, no, yes. Okay, I will create primary output here and configure the release for single image. So I have 1.x. Later I will build solution. Just write, and very easy if this works. Okay, success or succeeded. I will close this Victor, and now this is my setup client server application that we just created in the single image. Okay, I want to running this installation and make sure this works in my real machine. After that, I will share it to my virtual machine. Okay, Victor, I will click finish. This is my installation. You can see if I click view, this is works in my host or local host will also work. View, okay, update, data updated, okay. But if I change to news or like this, will not works. You can see here, unable to connect to any of the specified MySQL host, and the application is error. Okay, this is very simple because it works in my real computer. Then I want to share my application in my virtual machine and installing in my other computers or my client. For imagine, this is my share folder. Okay, then I back to my virtual box in the my machine. VBox server or Noosh. Okay, user, nothing here. Okay, of course I want to not setting, yes, shared folder, and adding my share folders in the my real computers. Share, okay, I will auto mount here and click. Okay, this is not the first. This is alt. I will tell. I want to view my share folder. Yes, that's it. Okay, this is my setup. I will copy, change to paste here. Okay, I will also install in my computer machines in the virtual box. And we'll click next, install. Yes. Launch the program. I will test in localhost. That will not works, I think. You can see, Victor, in my real or in my virtual machine, the localhost not work because it haven't MySQL service, and then my application is error. So that I must to do is copy or paste this my host machine in the application. This is that evidence I doing an application by accessing from another computer. You can see, Victor, view, it works. That's all you need, Victor, for this tutorial. I can access my application database with one database, but access from two computers. Okay, and if this is for my real computers, this is for my real computers, and this is for my machine. You can see I access it from different IP address. You can see, and I will show you. I can access my uh, host computer's IP in here, but I cannot access my PHP my admin because I just need to remote, nothing to log in the computers. You can see here this is forbidden because I not setting httpd dasam.conf for configuration. So I just show you I can remote and nothing to show how to make change via phpMyAdmin. But for certaining you, uh, I will enter address one to certaining you if I don't have Apache and my SQL service here in my computer machines. You can see I don't have my SQL and Apache service to certain if this is real for uh, accessing host in my real computer. This is view. You can update, insert, for example, one news enc. Okay, I insert. Okay, data save. This is from my computer machines. This is from my VirtualBox. I will cancel. Sorry, my VirtualBox given the error, but that's all, Victor, for unit. And I will show the tips for this tutorial. I will open Google Chrome. I will show little tips here. This is that I do, Victor. I give the person here so I can access database via username root from another networks. I will close my machine because to exit memory. I will close. This is, you can see I can connect again with my VirtualBox because I aborted. You can see this is tips, Victor, for you. Give user DB privilege for all network by adding. If you adding not adding this percent in your root or your another user, you will not have privilege to accessing your database. Okay, I think this is enough for you all, and especially for you, Victor, that we just make the application uh, based client server or accessing another from another computers. Thanks for watching, and you can download this project in the www.news.co.id slash web slash VB. And you can also asking any question mail to. Okay, thanks for watching and hope it helps. Bye bye.